I believe we're at a critical juncture in the United States of America in relation to Islam, and that this time is a really important time. And I really feel this upcoming generation, they need clarity. They need a holistic framework to understand the world in which we live, so they know what to do and what not to do, and they know what to focus on and what not to focus on. Al-Maqasid linguistically means principles, aims, objectives. And Al-Maqasid is a learning institute that aims to create environments of learning to help people actualize and realize their Iman, their Islam, and their Ihsan. It's the essence of the prophetic inheritance that is all-encompassing of every dimension of the human being.
And so that the idea here is that you have to struggle with yourself and you have to work on yourself to attain sincerity.
One of the key components is knowledge, sacred knowledge, and then a view of other types of knowledge that exist in the world from the lens of the sacred. And alhamdulillah, all of the teachers that are present at our retreats, the people that we're working with, have unbroken chains of transmission back to the Prophet ﷺ. That teacher after teacher back to the Prophet himself ﷺ. It's very much alive. The second dimension is one of devotion that includes that praying and fasting, invocations, supplications, gatherings where we praise Allah and the Messenger ﷺ, focusing on purification of the heart and acquiring the virtues of the heart, bettering our character. And then the third dimension is one of service, is in giving back in whatever capacity one can, helping not only the Muslim community but all of humanity. There's always going to be relationships we have with communities overseas. But I think it's very clear in the minds of the upcoming generation of the importance of having homegrown scholars that are rooted in this country. They know the language of the people and they know the mindset of the people, and that they can present the deen to the people in the way that they need. Our Prophet ﷺ was there with the people. One of the most amazing aspects of this seerah to me is that his house that he lived in didn't even have a door. There was a curtain. There was a curtain. What does that do to you psychologically to know that he's not in some ivory tower with bodyguards and locked doors? Is that the Prophet ﷺ is there. He's accessible. This is, I think, the driving thrust for these retreats and the work that we want to do, that we wanted to be close to the people, we wanted to be with the people that are looking for these positive interactions. Despite the amount of Muslims that we have in the United States, we have very few, if any, viable learning institutions where we learn the basics of the deen. If we're confused at the intellectual level, that affects the decisions that we make. And so that we hope to provide people a holistic framework to view the world in which they live, that then people will see what it really means to live the teachings of our Prophet ﷺ and make contributions and to be in service of not only the Muslim community but all of humanity.